Kendrick Lamar has finally responded to Drake's diss tracks against him with his new song Euphoria. Rappers in the industry know exactly what the lyrics are about, so to understand their reactions, you first need to learn the truth behind the entire diss song. It begins with the title. Euphoria is actually a TV show that was produced by Drake. The TV show is based around high school students navigating their way through their first loves, friendships, etc. However, there's one character in the show that gets into a deep relationship with a grown man. Kendrick is sneak dissing Drake here, with him living out the role of the grown man in the TV show, having relations with somebody younger. This left one rapper reacting saying, "The title alone to Kendrick's diss track is spicy. If you know, you know." Well, you guys now know. Even Suge Knight reacted by saying, "Round 1 goes to Kendrick Lamar." But this is only the beginning, because the lyrics are unbelievable. Kendrick would begin the song rapping the lyrics, "Yeah, Cole and Aubrey know I'm a selfish guy. The crown is heavy, huh? I pray that they're my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly." Now this is a jam-packed line. First mentioning YNW Melly, who allegedly is responsible for the passing of his two best friends, a YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie. Kendrick is saying that he's gonna turn into Melly on Drake and J. Cole. Now while recording this video, Melly actually reacted from his jail cell. Reported by Bryson Paul reads, YNW Melly reacts to Kendrick Lamar's reference of him on Euphoria. The rapper tells TMZ, "Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite rappers, so I do feel honored. I'm a household name just for the wrong stuff." Then Kendrick saying that Cole and Aubrey know that I'm selfish, the crown is heavy. Kendrick is actually referring to the big three of himself, Drake, and J. Cole, as Drake and J. Cole released a song together titled First Person S, where J. Cole disses Kendrick.
So what exactly did Drake and Cole say about Kendrick that was a sneak diss? On First Person, J. Cole has a bar where he says, "Everybody steppers, well F it, then everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate." Steppers here is obviously a reference to Kendrick's most recent album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and clearing my plate likely means winning the competition for best rapper over Kendrick. And Drake in his first verse asks the question who the GOAT rapper is, and he uses a clever double entendre to say that only him and J. Cole are in the GOAT conversation, meaning Kendrick is not. J. Cole also probably has the most notable line in First Person, where he says, "Love when they argue the hardest MC, is it K. Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali."
In the next line, Kendrick would be responding to Drake's diss on his song Push-Ups. A viral tweet would share, when Drake said, "Drop and give me 50, he wasn't talking about push-ups. 50% of Kendrick's earnings go to Anthony Top Dog with the TDE label contract. Drake is literally telling Kendrick to drop music and give him 50%. That diss went viral for Drake on his song Push-Ups. In the opinions of about anyone in the music industry, you are not a #1 in the game if you still give 50% of your earnings to record deals. Drake was laughing and mocking Kendrick for the fact that a veteran in the industry is still technically signed to a rookie contract. Well, Kendrick wanted to make sure to reply to that line. As in the song Euphoria, Kendrick would rap the lyrics, "Let's speak on percentages, go and show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You are signed to a guy that is signed to a guy that said that he was signed to that guy. Try to cease and desist on the Like That record. What, you ain't like that record?" As Kendrick Lamar is exposing Drake that his record deal might not be too different than Kendrick's. Now Kendrick Lamar would not be done there. He would then go on to diss Drake for his tailor-made freestyle, disrespecting an all-time great at Tupac Shakur. Kendrick Lamar raps the lyrics, "I'd rather do that than to let a Canadian man make Tupac turn in his rest." Now I had to change a few of the words, but you should understand the line. This is a response to Drake's tailor-made freestyle, where Drake wrote verses for an AI cloned voice of Tupac and Snoop Dogg. In those verses, Drake actually disses himself and then has the AI voice rap the lyrics for Snoop Dogg and Tupac. Now this was a huge surprise for Snoop Dogg, as it would be tweeted, Snoop Dogg reacts to AI Snoop being used on Drake's second diss at Kendrick.
They did what? When? How? Are you sure? Right off, everybody calling my phone, blew me up. What happened? What's going on?
As this ended up leaving a few fans feel a little weird about this song. Some fans do believe that it was disrespectful that Drake did AI cloning a Tupac, as he is a legend in the music industry, but it did seem as if Drake did it for a specific reason because Kendrick did it before.
It's also hypocritical for people to be saying that Drake using AI to sound like Tupac when rapping from his perspective is whack, because when Kendrick used AI to deepfake himself in the music video of The Heart Part 5 to look like he was rapping as Kobe or Nipsey Hussle, nobody criticized criticized him and everyone just showered him with praise for that. This is also different than typical AI music, which is used to deceive fans into thinking it's a real verse from the artist, whereas Drake was rapping from someone else's perspective using the AI to sound like him, and rapping from someone else's perspective is something artists have been doing forever.
However, in Kendrick Lamar's eyes, this is not the exact same thing, in that Drake is disrespectful for what he did. In my opinion, no one should be AI cloning anyone that is past in the music industry, but you comment down below what you think. Now, what many didn't realize is that Kendrick Lamar hinted towards his new song on the day that Drake released his tailor-made freestyle. A report goes and shares Kendrick finally responds to Drake's diss songs, push-ups, and tailor-made freestyle. Kendrick posts a video of him doing chin-ups, hinting towards Drake's song push-ups, making it very clear that he has seen the disses. However, on the song Euphoria, Kendrick Lamar also has very disrespectful lyrics towards Drake, where he goes and raps, "My first one, like my last one, it's a classic, you don't have one, let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you got your abs from." This is where many fans feel like Kendrick Lamar took an L. No matter your stance on Drake, he's definitely got some of the biggest songs in the world of all time. However, the end of the line speaking on Drake's abs is a reference to Rick Ross, who Rick Ross ended up revealing in his diss song towards Drake that Drake had plastic surgery done on his abs, trying to make them look a lot nicer and cleaner, but it ended up turning very bad for Drake, and they now look very awful, which is why you never see Drake with his shirt off anymore. However, what left rappers really confused is that in Drake's song Push-Ups, Drake not only dissed Kendrick Lamar, but he also had a surprise diss towards J. Cole, as J. Cole released a tape titled Might Delete Later. On the tape is a track titled 7-Minute Drill, which is a diss track towards Kendrick Lamar, Future, and Metro Boomin. Right before the midnight release, however, of Future and Metro's second album titled We Still Don't Trust You, J. Cole actually deleted the diss track from his tape. There was a report that reads, J. Cole has officially removed his Kendrick Lamar diss track 7-Minute Drill from streaming services. This left many fans confused as to why he deleted it, but the answer was very clear at midnight. As the We Don't Trust You album was released, a J. Cole feature ended up getting on to the second album, making many believe that J. Cole switched sides.
First, on Thursday night, fans were shocked to hear a J. Cole feature on the song Red Leather off Future and Metro Boomin's newest album, We Still Don't Trust You. Based on some of the lyrics, it initially seemed like J. Cole had recorded this verse after he apologized to Kendrick Lamar, but many fans pointed to this video of J. Cole saying he was in the studio with Metro Boomin months ago, and then today, Rob Markman said he confirmed with the source that the verse was recorded before Like That ever dropped. But regardless of when he recorded the verse, he still had to clear it and approve it being on the album. So after being on tour with Drake just weeks ago and then last weekend saying he didn't want to be involved in any beef, he went and did a feature on a verse with people he knew would be dissing Drake. And then we get to this afternoon where he finally removed 7-Minute Drill off streaming only after the first week sales became official.
Now, Drake ended up responding to J. Cole, where he would say in his diss track, "I don't care what Cole thinks, that stuff was weak as F, trippin', he is not easing up." But it wasn't until this one tweet went viral where everything went into crazy mode. Kendrick Lamar even sneak dissed it a little bit on his song Euphoria, but the tweet states, "Y'all didn't catch all of the disses at Drake because you guys were too worried about Kendrick." Here is another diss at Drake from Metro and Future, which seems to reference 21 Savage, saying that Future is bigger than Drake and that nobody listens to Drake in the street. Also, before the diss on the outro, Future switches up his flow with no auto-tune, basically saying that I can get up here and do what you do, but I can really rap. Now, I can't play the outro of the song due to copyright, but it is an audio track from a movie where a character is telling another character that no one is listening to a certain artist in the hood. This is exactly what Drake's new best friend, 21 Savage, said in an interview.
Niggas don't be listening to Drake like that. Well, if I wasn't a rapper, I don't feel like I still would listen to Drake for real. It's just I'm a rapper, so I understand the work he put in now, how hard he go. Wait, like when you ain't no rapper, all them statistics don't mean shit. A regular street don't give a fuck about how many times you went #1, like how many white people listen to your. They don't even think that the farthest they think is the club. Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I would say it's cap. Really?
Oh God, I used to think that Drake ain't really no big